Hello everybody, I was just recently hit with this really interesting hacking attempt right after I made a flight booking. So I just hit record and we're going to go through this together and let's see where this leads. So this is an email. I received this right after I made a booking on booking.com. So I want to hear in the comments below, like, do you think there is any way for them to know, the hackers I mean, that my email recently was associated with a flight booking? I don't think there is a way unless they have some internal access to booking.com and they've been compromised or something. Maybe it's just coincidence, but it's very interesting. As you can see, you get this invite which says the organizer is booking.com and the headline says confirmation, check attach receipt. And then you have an HTML document called reservation receipt. Now, if you just made a booking on booking.com and you wanted to check your flight details, it'd be very instinctive for you to go ahead and open this attachment. But this being a cybersecurity channel, I'm not going to do that, at least not on my main system. So here I have a virtual machine where we have the same file saved, and we're going to go ahead and open this and see what comes, shall we? So we'll open with Firefox, and it takes a while to load. And then, surprise, surprise, it goes to a Microsoft 365 login page. Now, this is still a local file, so we're not connecting to any phishing website yet. This is just the document I have saved on my desktop. As you can see, it has my email pre-filled as part of Microsoft 365, and it asks me for my password. So needless to say, surprise alert, you should never put in your password into a local document like this. That's not how websites work. So to any tech-savvy user, this does look like a massive red flag, not to mention this background doesn't come with Microsoft 365, but I guess what they're counting on is that a normal user opening this might think that this is some part of opening the receipt document itself, like this is some kind of password-protected document. And I can see an administrative assistant at an office falling for this, but let's look at the code inside. So if we do an F12 and we try to examine the actual sign-in page, very interesting stuff. We've got a very weird domain over here, and then impact session equals my email address. So I'm guessing this is how they're tracking where the data is coming from, whose account they've stolen. Let's go ahead and try to get this domain correctly. So I'm going to try to erase all of this data and just get the domain. And we will try to do a scan on varstotal.com to see if this is even detected by anybody, because I would be surprised if it is. At the same time, I also want to open a new tab and actually visit this domain. We're stuck in the loading screen. I don't really see any movement here. But if we go back to VarsTotal, no security vendors flagged this domain as malicious. And this is really something to understand, is that if you're hit by a hacking attempt like this, it is very unlikely that any kind of security solution is really going to be able to protect you. So it does come down to the user in situations like this. If you provide your password and who knows, maybe your 2FA login credentials as well, they are likely going to be able to take over your Microsoft account. And this being my official domain, if this was a company, this is how they could infiltrate the company, by getting access to an employee's credentials. And then, of course, once they have access to the company, they're likely going to try to use it to deploy some other kind of threat on one of the endpoints, like ransomware, let's say. So a simple administrative assistant, somebody who's just hired, somebody in the marketing department falling for an email like this, it's just trying to book their flights with their company card for a conference, and then they have an entry point into the organization. Nothing's detected, no malware deployed yet, but the hackers have found a way in. And then it gets interesting. A lot of the times, these types of hacking attempts are done by what they call initial access brokers. These are hackers that try to gain control of particular organizations, credentials, and then sell it to ransomware authors or other types of threat actors who then kind of do the following compromise. So I hope this video is informative in telling you about these threats. As you can see, this domain times out. What's interesting is these domains change all the time. So just because you find one and detect one doesn't stop the attackers in the next batch of emails, because domains are easy to purchase, and also there are a lot of hacked domains out there. And sometimes it may not even be a domain. They might just simply use some kind of webhook to connect to a Discord server and then post your stolen data there. And it's all legitimate infrastructure, so there's no way for you to flag it or detect the network traffic intrinsically. As you can tell, it's very tricky. If you've got a firewall, then you can see things like this light up, and maybe you try to block these untrusted domains, but I'm not gonna lie, that's a losing game. So at some point, you really have to rely on user awareness, and this is the most important thing as well, is if you accidentally do fall for something like this, don't ignore it. Watch the pinned video on this channel that says what to do if you're hacked. So if you accidentally click an email like this, go through the steps in that video. It's a very important video to watch because this is going to happen to you at some point, maybe by mistake, maybe on a bad day, maybe on a specific email that was tailored to you. So it's very important you watch the main video on this channel that I will have pinned. You just have to click on the channel to go see it, what to do if you're hacked, and hopefully that's going to save you one day. Now please like and share this video if you found this helpful or interesting. Now to the sponsor. Now it's no surprise social media accounts like to track you. They like to know exactly who you are and what you're doing. This is a problem if you're trying to access your accounts in different locations, and also if you're trying to manage multiple accounts, and that's where the sponsor of this video, GoLogin, comes in. They are an anti-detect browser. What that means is they allow you to visit any site you like with full digital privacy, unblock any kind of geo restrictions, manage multiple accounts, work from anywhere. The website isn't going to be able to track your IP or block you or restrict the content that you see. Now we all know with UK's digital safety laws, we've seen certain websites not available in certain regions. This is a great way to bypass all of that. And the best part, you can try this tool for free today using the link in the description. You've got 2 gigabytes of residential proxy. It's a very simple process. You just click on try for free, provide your email address, and you can sign up. And then you can log in and you're ready to go. You don't need to download anything, install anything. It just takes a few seconds, so you can try it right now. And please like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. This is Leo, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.